everybody and welcome to today's video. Today I'm filming in my Erin Condren and I will be planning for the week of May the 22nd. The stickers that I'm using are from a kit called Celicia and that is from PrettyInInkAndCo, and as you can see I only have the full boxes and the bottom washi and half boxes sheet, which I will explain in a little bit. I am pulling in some glitter headers and those are from PlannerologyStudio, and I also will be pulling in a ton of functional stickers since I only have those two sheets from the kit. So I'm just going to begin setting up my week and I'll just talk about why I decided to just buy the bottom washi and the full box sheet. So a little while ago when I did decide to go ahead and buy this, I knew that I wanted to save a week before autumn ended and just challenge myself using really minimal stickers or not a full kit. So I decided just to buy the full boxes and the bottom washi sheet with the intention of doing a spread like this. So that is why I am doing it. And every once in a while, after I have done a few kit heavy spreads, I like to just really challenge myself and push my limits and make a spread that is cohesive with a minimal amount of stickers. And as well as that, it isn't really an option for me to always use kits every week since kits can add up and they can be quite expensive. So this is a pretty good option if you want to save a little bit of money and just challenge yourself. But this sort of spread takes a lot of time since you are sort of challenged with the amount of stickers that you have and everything. So that is that. And while I was talking away, I've already set up my sidebar like I normally do when I'm in school. So the label is to mark the week of the school trimester that I'm in, and for this week that I'm planning, I am in the last week of school. After this, it goes into exam period. And then in the section after that, I have put down a work header on top of two glitter headers, and that is basically just to mark the amount of hours that I actually do work in a day. Then the habit tracker I am using to mark my skincare routine just to make sure that I keep up with that. And then the bottom section with the checklist is just a master to-do list / any goals that I want to achieve by the end of the week. Then I was going to originally use the ombre heart checklist for the rest of the spread, but I decided against it and I wanted a little bit more white space, so I decided to pull in the checklist flags from HappyCloudInc, and the majority of the checklists are from her rainbow sheet. And then the checklist for Sunday is from a July sheet from last year. And then I just topped them off with the glitter headers, and now I'm going to move on and start pre-planning the week. Also, I decided to leave the flags on the side of the page just there since the colors matched pretty well with the colors in the kit. So the first thing that I am pre-planning is my classes for this week, and I'm using the glitter flags from PlannerGems for that. I've been enjoying using those for the past few weeks for this trimester since I've gotten them, so I decided to continue it again for this week. Then I am marking study sessions with my younger sister with some labels from PlannerGems. This is from her kit called Possibilities. It's no longer available since it was a January kit, but I thought the colors matched pretty well for this spread, so I decided to pull those in, and I received those in a misfit bag. And the little girls that I put on top to cover up the icons are the little things are from PeacefulMindDesigns, and those are her little people, and the color scheme that I have is called Emily. Then after that, I took another little thing with a glasses sticker from FoxAndCactus to mark a optometrist appointment that I had on Friday. Then in the half box, I am marking down that it was the end of teaching period, and I decided to use a little happy tabby from TamashiPrints for that. And then after that, I had a few reports due this week, so I'm taking the lighter shade of the little things with a laptop and Felix sticker from ThatPlannerGirl just to mark those down. And then after that, I am putting down my quizzes for this week, or just one quiz, and the opening and closing dates for that in the checklist section. And then for Wednesday, I am trimming down a full box to use as a little tribute section to a K-pop group that I follow. Hello to any starlights out there. But in last year's Plan With Me that I did for this week, which is also actually the first Plan With Me I ever uploaded to this channel, which would, I think, make this my 1 year channel anniversary, the day that I upload this Plan With Me. But in that Plan With Me and that spread, I made a little section for them, so I decided to do it for this year as well. And the white pen that I used was the Uniball Signal in the broad tip. I originally wanted to use the more thinner tip version of the pen, but at the time that I was pre-planning all of this stuff, I misplaced it, so I ended up finding it a little bit later on, which I ended up using, so you will see the difference in the pen tips then. But back to the Plan With Me, I filled out the checklist from Monday, and now I am marking down that I did some Etsy work. So I'm taking a half box with a coffee cup icon, which is from my store, and then in a little bit I also pulled in a laptop sticker from Love for Stickers to use in that section as well. She isn't open anymore, but since I have her stickers, I do want to use them. And then also, I don't think I mentioned this, but I also put down a little thing with a birthday sheepy on the bottom of Monday to mark that my birthday sale was ending then. And then I'm taking a rose gold colored arrow sticker from PlannerGems, and I'm using that to mark that I wanted to finish the plan with me. Then in the bottom section for Monday, since I had that space left, I wanted to mark that I wanted to draw a little bit on Monday night and just do some designing for the shop and everything. So I took a tea lover tabby, which is from TamashiPrints, and I'm cutting up a full box to use sort of like a half box, but mostly as a background for that area. Then I'm just going to be layering those two on top of each other. And then while I'm doing that, before I forget, because I forgot to mention this last time when I did the first take of this voiceover, I opened up a Facebook group, so if you would like to join, I will leave the link for it down below. I wanted to mention it here because I have pretty much said it across all of the social media platforms that I'm on, besides YouTube, since YouTube is sort of the last area that I update because I only upload weekly now. But if you would like to join, I will leave the link for it down below. But back to the plan with me. I have moved over to Tuesday now, and I'm filling out my checklist. The nail polish sticker that I use is from FoxAndCactus, but it was on a freebie sheet, so I'm not too sure if she has that in her store. And then I decided to use some undo and pull up the sticker that I had for the bottom section of Monday and move that over to Tuesday. Since I didn't really draw, I just did a whole bunch of other work instead, so I wanted to make it a little bit more realistic, more accurate to how my actual day went. And so I took a half box with a laptop kawaii girl from Fox and Cactus to mark that I had a productive evening. And then on the bottom of Tuesday, I'm going to be taking a bow sticker from PlannerGems and just marking that I wanted to do a face mask. And normally what you just saw now is if I wasn't filming a plan with me for the channel, I would most likely be just moving around the stickers to make it more accurate to how my day went. So that's that. And then moving up to the top of Tuesday, I'm taking a little thing with a sort of film type of icon from PlannerGems. This is from her monthly icons. I think it's from May, I'm not too sure, but I misspelled live, so I just peeled it up and rewrote it down. And then in the section underneath that, I'm taking a laptop sheepy, which is from my store, and just marking down that I had a work day. And then after that, I'm going to be moving over to Wednesday and filling out my checklist a little bit. But before I do that, since I'm sort of getting ahead of myself, I trimmed down the full box just a little bit. And then also for some reason over here, I wasn't really too happy with the spacing of everything, so I just spent a little bit of time just messing around with that, but I ended up just putting everything back to normal. And then now I am moving over to a Wednesday, and I'm filling out one of my checklists first and then just finishing that off. Normally I plan mostly 2 days at a time, or just sort of put down whatever I can when I am planning. So the recent plan with me's have sort of been all over the place, so sorry about that. Also, next to the quiz section that I used in my checklist, since I wanted that to stand out a little bit more, I decided to take a glitter dot from PlannerGems. This is in the rose gold color, and I just put that over the heart on the checklist and just drew in a exclamation point. And I also did the same for Friday. Then, just to fill in that bit of space on Wednesday, I took a half box with another tabby from TamashiPrints, and I'm just writing down that I wanted to finish off any outstanding tasks that I hadn't done the last 2 days. And then now that I finished the first half of the week, I'm going to be moving over to the second half, and I'm just repeating what I did on Wednesday for the prac on Friday. And after that, I'm just going to be filling out my checklist. The nail polish sticker that I have put down is from my store. Then after I have filled out my checklist, I'm going to be moving to the top of Thursday, and I'm going to be taking that same rose full box that I've been using and cutting up for the past few days, and I'm going to be taking the clipboard type of sticker from the functional sheet from the Possibilities kit from PlannerGems with a coffee icon, which is from a monthly kit. And I wrote down film over that since I just wanted to have a little filming session, and pretty much I decided to pre-plan Thursday to Sunday on Thursday, just to get it out of the way and I could get started on editing and prepping this video to get uploaded. Then I'm using another bow from PlannerGems to mark that I wanted to put on a face mask. And then for the bottom of Thursday, I wanted to mark that I was going to have a design night. So I'm taking a full box and trimming it down. So the wreath design was pretty much the central focus of it. And then after that, like I mentioned earlier on, I had found my thinner tip of the Uniball signal in the white. So I decided to use that over here, and I actually really like the way that the writing came out here. I sort of wish I hadn't misplaced it earlier on in the week when I was doing Wednesday. So that's that, and I am just going to be writing that down now, and you will see the difference in the pen tip. I really like the way this came out, so I really wish that I had this pen for Wednesday. So after I've done that, I'm just showing you the pens and just the comparison between the two and everything. And now I'm just going to go back to the plan with me. I am moving over to Friday now and marking down movie night. I decided to take a half box with a movie night script sticker, which is from my store, and I'm taking the movie Felix sheet from PlannerGems, and I'm just layering those two on top of each other and just putting those on the half box. I wasn't really too happy with how I was putting them down. I didn't really know how I wanted it to go down, so I sort of played around with it for a little bit. And then after that, I wanted to mark that I wanted to work on exam notes since exam period is like 2 weeks away. So I wanted to get started and just make sure that they were up to date and everything. So I'm taking the last strip of the full box that I've been cutting up and using as washi, and I trimmed it down into a flag shape, and I layered a bunny laptop sticker from FoxAndCactus over that, and I'm just going to be using that to mark that I wanted to work on my exam notes. Then after that, since Friday was pretty much already done, since I pre-planned that first section earlier on, I am going to be moving over to the weekend. But before that, I am just playing around with the layering of the movie night script sticker and the popcorn icon. Then I'm going to be filling out my checklist and then moving over to the weekend. And I did something a little bit interesting for the weekend banner. Normally I don't make it as decorative as I did, but I decided to take one of the full boxes and I decided to cut it down in half and use it as a background for the weekend banner. And normally I don't do anything like that. If I had a choice, I probably wouldn't really use a weekend banner since I don't really find it that necessary, and sometimes I can go without a weekend banner, but I decided to go ahead and use it anyways, which is why I did pull out the weekend banners at the beginning of the spread, but I just put it away afterwards. But the banner is from HappyCloudInc as well. So then after that I am moving down to the bottom of Saturday and I'm taking a full box that I first trimmed, but then I was like, the color is pale enough that it doesn't blend in with the glitter header, so I just put the little strip that I cut off back. Then I trimmed down the little thing into a flag shape and layered a laptop sticker from Love for Stickers over that, and I am going to be using that to mark that I wanted to begin revision work. And normally Saturdays I like to put in events that take up a long period of time, so I just left it like that. And then moving over to Sunday, I put down another bow, which is from PlannerGems, to mark that I wanted to do a face mask, but I ended up replacing that with a Me Time Sheepy, which is from my store. And I also filled out my checklist, and the little sort of a sleeping sheep is also from my store. Then I am filling out the checklist for Saturday. I sort of did the weekend section together since they sort of just blend in together for me. And then I took the very last piece of that rose full box and I cut it into a flag shape and I used that as a background for the Me Time Sheepy. Then after I filled out the checklist for Saturday, I'm taking a tidy icon, which is from PlannerGems, but I ended up replacing that for a spray bottle icon instead. And I'm just writing down that I wanted to spend some time cleaning up my bedroom and just making sure that everything was okay and all cleaned up since it does get quite messy during the week. Then after that, I'm moving over to Sunday and layering a sleep in sticker from ThatPlannerGirl over a strip of the full box that I cut up from, I think, Thursday, and I just layered that on top of each other like that. And then I cut up a little strip of a full box and I'm cutting it into a flag shape and layering a nail polish bottle, which is from my store, and just writing down that I wanted to paint my nails. And Sundays I like to keep it more of a lazy day, so that is why I don't really put in a whole bunch of work. And then the last thing I'm going to be doing is decorating the Thankful Thoughts section. I left it till the very end because I wasn't too sure what I wanted to do, but I took the cut up full box that I had left from the flag that I created for Sunday, and on top of that I put down a Miss Autumn kawaii girl from FoxAndCactus. And then after that I am done with the spread, so this is the full thing. And also these are the stickers that I have left from the stickers that I used. I'm pretty happy with the result and also with the amount of stickers that I used and how I utilized the amount of stuff that I had to work with. So I'm really happy with everything and how this spread came out. The last thing that I'm doing is just transferring the half boxes over to the full box sheet just to have everything together. But I will link everything that I used down below. And yeah, thank you all so much for sticking by and for all of your support. It really does mean a lot to me. As always, I hope you all have a wonderful day or night, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!